this pastor, Abraham Daniel, ex-pastor of Eneche's church, Dunamis. We all know what has been going on between them of recent. The guy has granted some interview. He has spoken about how for the past years, for 4 times now, he has been arrested by Eneche, according to him. And along the line, he was even in prison. Not because he stole, he did not steal. For whatever reason they are dragging, he was in prison. Until probably he gained courage of recent and came out again. Immediately he came out again, less than 2 weeks, he was invited to Abuja. And according to the information he put out there, he is going back to the police, to the police this coming week, this week. There was a post by Abraham Daniels yesterday. Was it? Yeah, yesterday. Where he was accusing Eneche of turning his family against him. And I'm like, is this thing so bad? And I went to social media and I went to Baba Yinkoni Mumbawi for now. I stumbled on a video on social media, on YouTube precisely. Okay, this is the video. And I want you to look at this video as a parent, please. What you just see, I will replay it again. That video you just saw, is the video of Abraham Daniel's daughter kneeling before Eneche. Yesterday was the girl's birthday. And we saw Abraham Daniel posted a video, a write-up. Let me quickly read the write-up for you. Before I saw that video, and I was like, wow. What sort of wickedness is this one? How do you lock somebody up, the father of somebody, and you bring the daughter to public space to come and taunt the man? Every family have their problem, okay? Don't come and talk rubbish and say, what did the girl do to what did the man do to his family? That is not the case here. Okay. That was not his daughter. That was Abraham's Daniel daughter. Now, all of you that are parents here, please, maybe I'm the one thinking this way. Maybe I am the one feeling this way. How will my enemy, somebody that locked me up, somebody that ruined me, now embrace my children? As per what? Where is the friendship? Where is the love you have for me to embrace my children? Now, there is something that you people are saying in the Bible. That your Bible says, honor your father and your mother so that your days will be long. Of course, we all know that pastors, it is their trademark to scatter family. It is the person they can use. If it is, I've always told you, if a wife is useful and the husband is not that useful, they will make sure they draw the wife close. If the husband is going to be a stumbling block, they will encourage the woman until she will move out of the marriage. No be today. If a child, an adult child is useful to them, and they see that the parents will not allow that child to be useful to them, they will now cause animosity between them. There was a case I brought on social media. Yeah, that's Daniel's daughter. That is really heartbreaking. Very, very heartbreaking. To see your daughter embrace people who locked you up. To see people, your daughter embracing people, according to him, who ruined you financially. You know, I don't know much about the story, and I don't care to know at this point. I'm trying to see if I can get Abraham Daniel to come and talk on this aspect of his family, where he got to the stage whereby his children are embracing somebody that hated him and throw him in jail. If this pastor are really of God, let's even assume Abraham Daniel, you have problem with him, and you are embracing the children. Why do you have to? And I look at what they are giving that girl. What have you given that girl to warrant you putting it out there? So you would rather that man should go and commit S or what? And you call yourself a pastor. You are taunting him with his own children, Toby. And you have your own children, Eneche. Abba. Irú ẹ̀mí burúkú ló bá àwọn pastor yín gbé torí Ọlọ́run. Are you telling me Eneche will clap for anybody? That anybody can have problem with their family? Anybody can have problem with their family. There is always family issues, no be today. But for somebody that has tried to throw you in jail. So, are you telling me if you have problem with your family, with your children, somebody that is having fights with you will now carry those children, embrace them, and now be taunting you with it? Tó bá jẹ́ lutin nǹkan tí ton ti ní ìbọn, wọ́n á gbé ìbọn fún ẹ. The worst ni pé wọ́n á jù sẹ́wọ̀n bá kọ́kọ́ pa ẹ́ dànù, mi fẹ́ sọ lóyìnbó. Tó bá jẹ́ luton ti lè lò bọn. Because since yesterday, I couldn't comprehend this thing. I was just looking at it. I was like, what sort of wickedness is this one? My own child. I want to bring that man. I will see if I can get him to come. I want to ask if it is possible, if he wants to talk. That family aspect that got him to the extent whereby somebody that has been declared to be enemy is now embracing and showing off his children. I want to ask, is it Eneche that is training those children? I want to ask, is it Eneche that is feeding them? I want to ask, the relationship they've always had, that Eneche feels he has a right over those children than their father. And the same Bible you are reading said a child. So you want that man to go and buy himself. That is what you are trying to do, Eneche. The same Bible that says, honor your father and your mother. You are now using a child against the father. Against the father that gave birth to him. From one or two people that I asked, they said this man was a good father to his children until things fell apart. When he went to jail. Okay, let me quickly read it. I think he wrote some things out too. Hey! Eneche. So the girl posted on her own page. She said, today is my birthday and I got the greatest and best birthday surprise of my life. Earlier on, I reached out to my spiritual father, Pastor Eneche, if he could proclaim fatherly blessings on me. When your father is still alive, your father did not disown you. Somebody says, so why is the papa in jail? Iru question wo niyen? Me understand. She said, see, not only did he oblige, but he was also joined by my spiritual mother, Mrs. Becky Eneche, and together, my spiritual parents made my day. Oh, it's get here. I hope that girl will wake up and retrace her steps before it is too late. Beyond heartfelt prayers from their hearts for me, they bless me, my mother and my siblings, with bountiful material and cash gifts. So you are selling your father because of money to Eneche. Hey! The girl said they bless her with material blessing and cash gifts. So that is why they are embracing somebody that jailed their father. She said, I'm very excited because Daddy Eneche played a very important parental role to me on this important birthday. Eneche is not the one that gave birth to you. Eneche was not the one that paid your hospital bill when your mother gave birth. Eneche was not the one that enrolled you in your nursery, in your primary, in your secondary. Suddenly, Eneche is more important than your father. Kabiesi o. What am I even saying? Maybe they make us at a point to see our parents as a antichrist and sinners. We will look at our parents and we will say they are antichrist. They are this. They are sinners. So because of money. So because of that, let's even assume this girl went there and take pictures with you. If this man, Eneche, is not a wicked person, Eneche will have told the girl, don't put that picture out because of what is going on. Hey, Abraham Daniels. I say, and it's see, over my breakfast, it's pastor. Female version of Judas Iscariot. This kind of breakfast where Abraham Daniel go chop for Eneche church, you know, be small, oh. Hey, he chop breakfast. Then take a lock carry him like 4 times. He chop breakfast. Then put him for jail. And if you see the church, this guy, the church, he was pastoring. How we build church for, how we get that crowd for Eneche. The man chop breakfast. He lose in marriage. Then say now 200,000 naira. Then take scatter in marriage. Eneche takes scatter in marriage. Hey. This one pass breakfast. This one a breakfast, lunch and dinner served in one bowl. Hello guys. Thank you. 200,000 naira. Now they take scatter the marriage. According to what I read. Let me look for that post. Hey, I never see. Oh, wonder, 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 wonder. I never see this kind of church before. See the post on Eneche's video, on his page. Eneche posted it on his page and said, this is genuine love. For real? Are you telling me you will love that girl more than the father? He said, despite the trending antagonism against Dunamis Church and Paul Eneche by Abraham Daniel, the ex-pastor at Dunamis, who happens to be a biological father, Daddy Eneche kò ní dá fúnrú daddy yẹn. Daddy Eneche still showered love. Kò ní dá fúnrú love yẹn. Kò ní dá fúnrú love yẹn. And the oriburuku gift item. Man, poverty is a bad thing, man. May my generation yet unborn not taste what is called poverty. This is nothing but poverty mentality. 200,000. Then take and scatter marriage. How much is the gift Eneche wants to give to this girl that she sold her father this way? How much is the gift? Because this man, Anu Abraham ma ṣe mí o. Anu ma yìí ma ṣe mí o. Kí ló dé? Ẹrú ní láìfẹ́. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ló dàrú. Tí ó yẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń try àti rí ṣàpadà. You are proud. Ọmọ tó tinú ẹ̀ bí. He did not steal from the church. If he stole from the church, they would have said it. They would have said it if he stole from the church. He granted an interview. I've not been able to watch all the full interview on why he left. But he's been saying that he did not steal. He didn't steal. He left the church. And probably, maybe he knows a lot. Wọ́n láyà ọ̀lẹ là ń gbà kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́mọ ọ̀lẹ now. Abba, this is so unfair. Very, very unfair. I have never seen this kind of wickedness in my life. Ọmọ tí mo bí, he resigned because of 200,000 naira. If he scatter marriage, their marriage was scattered. And now you are using gifts to entice the daughter to taunt the man, while the man is still aggrieved, while the man is still grieving, while the guy is in pain, while the guy is yet to get himself together. And you are doing this. And you want people to embrace church, to come and do what's in church, to come and see more wahala. They talk and say people go chop breakfast from these pastors because it is getting worse. It's not going to get better. You know why? There's nobody that will fight justice when they do anything. They do things and they carry on like they have never offended you. And when you even come out to talk, their bulldog, their bingos that are going from one social media space to the other, we think they will still back on you to shut up. Ori yin buru, eyin bingo won. Okay, Ephraim said the interview is great. He has so much to say, but restrained himself a lot. Because they have arrested, they invited him to the police station again. He's going this week again. Let me look for that post. When we talk, say, people go chop breakfast. I don't know, say this kind of breakfast, go land on somebody's table. You went to jail. You were detained 4 times. Went to jail. Lose your marriage. Come lose children to the same pastor. And that same pastor is taunting your children. Taunting you with your own children. To be fure. This guy, I'm just remembering now. Do you remember one case that I think it was VDM that handled that case, and I think I spoke about it too. One 13-year-old girl that one pastor that happens to be Renomokri's brother slept with. RAPE. It was the daughter of this man. It was the daughter of that man. You remember the case? Daughter Bobo Yini. Ara won mo itan ko lo ni. And yet, when that incident happened, this guy still came out to fight for the daughter. But nobody was ready to listen to him because it was Omokri's brother, Red Omokri's brother. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n pa mọ́lẹ̀ dè ní. That means wípé ìyá àwọn ọmọ yẹn gan fẹ́ làwọn ọmọ yẹn. Abẹ́ náà ti bá ọmọ 13 years sùn. And Eneche is saying he's their spiritual father. Eneche did not hear that case. Eneche did not say they should pursue that case. Is this what you say people should come and be embracing? Question ni mo nbere o. Will Eneche say he did not hear of that case? That 13-year-old guy was abused. And he's a spiritual father. Ìyá àwọn ọmọ yẹn làánú mi ò ṣe. By the time Tori and Omo Yeba Makpe, by the time those children will come to their senses, she will hate herself. That their mother. That their mother that sold her family for 200,000 naira. Mumbo, I want to read the particular updates that guy wrote concerning the birthday something. Okay, me spell uruko yen dadani. They say this is genuine love. Indeed. And right in your presence, they carry that girl. They carry their daughter. Now.
We're buying seafood, boy.
Yippee!
Me, you, Lizelle, and Tian.
That's good. When? For dinner?
Nah.
Your brother is cooking jollof.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Me, I want that now.
Why get jollof later?
Tian is cooking to later.
Okay.
So do you want or
Hi, love.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
You want or you don't want?
My J. Boy, Rama kon jeji anyway. Okay. Somebody says their business first. Where we tell people that when it comes to that their business, they don't care the lives that will be destroyed. So this man, I'm trying to look for his page. The write-up he wrote concerning the girl. He said the girl clocked 20 yesterday. Anybody motivate write-up you? No, here, not here. I thought I stored it. That my other phone, Timmy Uri, is a big deal for me. If any man store nǹkan bá fẹ́ ṣe sí, I've tried to look for the phone. Post it there. Okay. I should see it again. Also, double boy. You know, be right up. I'm looking for somebody who carried that particular write up. Abraham Daniels wrote concerning the girl. Okay, this person wrote, I think this is it. Oh, this is another one entirely. This person wrote and said, just because Abraham Daniel exposed fake pastor Paul Eneche of Dunamis International Gospel Center, the fake pastor and his wife immediately granted the first daughter, Liam, access by letting her take pictures with them, just to use against her father. This is what religion, especially Christianity, does to people's families. Where is Vera Anyim today? How many of you remember Vera? That girl that they brought, me tell you story, and I said it was all a stage. She's working for them. Where's that lady today? That we found out that lady just joined their church. It was an arranged thing. And that lady was claiming she used to be their member. Remember, I was busting everything. I said it's a lie. I went to her page. I saw, she has so many pages. So I saw a real page. It was just 2 months after that she joined them that they said that they now did that fake, that she became a lawyer, one police lady. Somebody said the same thing he did for the twin sister of the woman singer that died in the church. Yes, the fake lawyer, Vera Anyim. Tí ó lè sọ òyìnbó. Where is that name? Tí mò ń kà lọ. Ariwo ọmọ ìtúndókè ni. Girls, noisemakers. Girls are noisemakers. Boys, if boys are at home, you will not hear peke. Everywhere will be quiet. But boys, for where? So lady yẹn tiẹ̀ wà lórí Facebook. Ó yẹ káwọn èèyàn lọ bombard the page ẹ̀ ni. Ó yẹ kó bombard the page ẹ̀. Tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀ for gifts. Hey. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó mọ wá tà wá for gifts. You sell your own father. We have not seen anything, though. We have not. So many people will still be coming out because people are getting daring. People are getting to know there is nothing like touch not my anointed. People are getting to know that it is all fears you are creating. There are so many of your victims keeping quiet, licking their wounds. So many. There are so many. Because I wonder, you are not in a good relationship with a father. Or you have jailed a man. Then what are you doing with his family? If it is not that you really want to destroy that guy, Eneche, you really want to destroy. And you know what? I learned Eneche is part of the people that went to write a petition against me. That used those people to go and write petition against me in Abuja. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ gẹ́ yẹn ìfẹ́kúfẹ́ ló fẹ́. Oh, post it mo nka lọ́wọ́ yẹn da káwọn ọmọ yìí tó distract me. Anyway, I can't find the post I was trying to read for you. You know, okay, this is it. So this person wrote, he said, this is what religion, especially Christianity, does to people's family. Where is Vera Anyim today, whom they took pictures with after humiliating her publicly? They have hypnotized this gullible lady to think that her father is agent of Satan just for standing by the truth in exposing the fake miracles of Paul Eneche. You see how things are not working. They are still exposing you. You go do another fake miracle again. It is still this same Eneche that did the miracle of a boy, a young boy, a 7 or 8-year-old boy, that they said had a kidney miracle. And hospital in Abuja said it's a lie. There was no case like that. This same Eneche, it is this same Eneche that is always carrying crutches around. Immediately people started talking about his crutches. He stopped carrying crutches. He's no more doing miracle of crutches. It is now miracle of a woman looking for a child or a woman looking for children or husband that is now doing. The last time he was talking about one woman that was looking for children. Now it is another one looking for husband. That ring fell. Eneche, then take fake miracle, do you? And if we talk now, your followers will say it is a real. Don't you believe in miracle? And you don't see this woman is Antichrist. You don't believe in miracle. Your pastor's miracle are fake. All of them, their miracles are fake. F-A-K-E. None of them is doing a very miracle. They are only deceiving you because they know you will believe anything and everything. But for the liberated minds, for us, where our head don't correct back, we know say na lie. Why did he stop crutches? Why did he stop doing miracles of crutches and wheelchair? When it was busted. This is the era of social media. You cannot lie anymore. New crutches. The way you were carrying the crutches, I said, no, nobody can carry crutches that you are using like this. Nobody can hug and carry a crutch. Somebody is walking around and carry it on your body. I say it's a lie. Nobody will do that. How come your crutches miracle is not working again? How come? You are no more doing crutches miracle. Right? Ashiri Unibo, Eneche. They are still talking of one. They have not finished from that one. Ring on they fall from Toto again. Baby. And you see educated people sitting under these people. Anyway, I was once there. Now, some me say they clap for no rubbish and nonsense in those days. And we say, hey, and we'll be telling people, Otonio, the woman brought the ring. None of us will think and ask questions. How can ring fall from Toto? Was she not wearing pants? Who saw the ring when it was falling? How did it fall? From where? Who checked the place? Say ring it fall. We go just clap. Now clap, we go begin clap. And we go begin tell everybody, they are doing miracle in our church. That our pastor, our GO is doing miracle. Yeah, that man is talking to God. Him and God, they sleep. Now so we go, they tell everybody around them. Eneche, all of you and your companies, this is the era of questioning. This is the era of reason with your brain. They are still talking about your fake miracle. Where you they do up and down. We never finish that one. You carry another miracle. Miracle of ring. Is it because you were not jailed for the miracle of that minor that you said had kidney? And hospital doctors in Abuja hospital said it is a lie. There was nothing like that. No case was brought to their hospital. And you said that case was coming from Abuja hospital. Those people said there was nothing like that. If they have jailed you the way they are supposed to jail you for using a minor and such very serious case to lie, or if it is happening in a country where people heard they correct, half of your member don't come out for your church because you are lying, you will not go and carry somebody again and say ring fall from their Toto. If it Toto share ni, now you see they speak in tongue, you they speak Toto inside tongue. Even your mouth will resemble Toto. Some fish share ni. You now carry somebody's child to taunt the father. How will you feel if they do such to you? Eneche, all of you that are parents here, yes, you are Christian. Anyone that is saying what Eneche did is good, may your children be taken away from you by a pastor. Then you will know how it is. How many of you remember the case of one elderly couple that I brought to this page, that I interviewed? I'm not sure I did it on YouTube, but I remember I did it on Facebook then. How many of you remember? Please, if you remember, help me to type yes. Or maybe I recap. This elderly couple, The man is about 80 years old. The woman is about 60 something. Their first child. God talked in the church. And the pastor told them, you remember, up till now, that boy has not gotten across to his parents. Sorry, since over a year now. That boy has not gotten across to his parents. A man, if you see where these parents are living, they struggled to train this boy, this young man, through school. And this young man got involved with the church and became a worker. As pastor said the boy, he get prospects. Now so then drag him, give him wife inside church. Then give him wife in parents no. Then give him wife, he born pikin. The parents no. Now outside I let them know, say they are pikin born, they born pikin. When they now gave me the pastor's number, I called pastor. Pastor said, it is whatever he tells the boy that the boy will do. I said, really? Okay, please, I'm begging you. Let this boy call the parents. The parents said it's their first child, their first son. Let this boy call the parents, I'm begging you. He said, for what? I said, For what, Ibawo? They are the parents. They don't have a right to see the boy. Like play. Hey, like play. Till I'm talking now, that boy has not gotten across to the parents. The pastor said, there is nothing wrong with the boy. Why are they bothered? I said, why are they bothered? Is he not supposed to be checking up on the parents and all that? All the work where the boy they do, na church they put on. Not only that, the girl where they give her marry, na pastor family, then give him to marry. He been girl person when he won't marry or before he begin go church, as he reach there, and so then change him for him. Whoever supports what Eneche has done, may your children get lost in church. Then you will know what it is. After you have labored, it doesn't matter how long. Laboring over a child, 1, 2, 3 years is not a joke. I agree. Their papa and mama feed a fight. Abraham and the wife feed a fight. But is Abraham fighting his children? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. For those that are supporting what Eneche has done. Is Abraham fighting his children? Is Abraham saying he doesn't want to see his children? Somebody said, Madam, please, these people, God does not like all of this. Let God arise and judge them. God is not coming to judge anybody. Stop living in illusion, my brother or sister. They know what you don't know. What you refuse to accept, they know it. They know all this religion thing is man-made. When Abel Damina came out, and Abel Damina said, God does not have religion. God did not create religion. That whether a Christian or Muslim or you don't even have religion, that is not God's business. You think he doesn't know what he's saying. And I hope one day Abel too will say the truth. God is not judging anybody. And there is nothing called end time. Nothing like end time is coming. I'll watch it when I'm done. I've watched it halfway. I'll watch the remaining video. Then I still want to see how I can bring in. If he can come, I want to ask him some questions. How he got to the stage whereby his children are choosing Eneche over him. Our pastors know. They know the truth. And that is why they are doing what they are doing. Because they know there is nothing like end time. They know there is nothing like fire. They know fire and whatever was created by Onyibo for control. They know. That is why they carry on the way they carry on. That is what they are doing, what they do. They are doing. All of them. What you will not accept, they already know it. They know it. And I'm saying anyone that is supporting Eneche, may your children get stuck in church. Okay, Samuel, I will read it. It's not over. You might judge the lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. I want to bring that guy. I want to see if he has time. Me ni number. Oh, yay. For me, 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Hold on Facebook. Let me try and see and do something. Hold on for me, please. So I'm going to pause the broadcast. Hold on, please. Should their generation yet unborn? Because they know they can always deceive you. And that is why they act and carry on like they do anything. If we're in a country where things are working, most of the things they do, most of them will be locked up in jail. They will be locked up and the key thrown away. Hold on, Umuti contact. Join you. Hold on, I want to see if he can join us. Kini in Kamilara. But me o lo church mo se wa di pe yan a so gbogbo family nu. The wife can say, I don't want to marry again. How is it involving the children? Eneche has his own children. How will Eneche feel? His enemy embracing Deborah? Or Deborah going to embrace his enemy? How will Eneche feel? That is what I find out you people don't have in Christianity. You don't have empathy. You don't think what you are doing, if you are doing it, if they do it to you, how will you feel? As long as they are your pastor, they can do anything and go scot-free. Ask yourself, if this is happening to you, how will you feel? Your own child, embracing somebody that has declared himself, or you both of you have declared yourself to be enemy, embracing your child. Some people are even saying, the girl is an adult. She knows what she's doing. No, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's brainwashed. She's brainwashed. She does not know what she's doing. And Eneche knows what he's doing. What happens to what the Bible says? Honor thy father and your mother, so that your days may be long. That girl has naked the father on social media. I don't care if he's a... Yes, the guy might not have money. He gave birth to his child. Abba. Nínú ìkòkò dúdú ní ẹ̀fọ́kọ́ funfun ti jáde. It can be poor than that. Òun ló bí nǹkan ẹ̀. If this is Deborah, how will Eneche feel? Deborah embracing Abraham. How will he feel? The mental torture, emotional torture to my feel. Hey. It's been happening, you know. It's not the first time. So parents, if you think church is the one that will train your children for you, you are making the greatest mistake of your life. You better be careful how involved you involve your children with all this new generation Lori Buruku pastors. Wicked people parading as pastors. Because it's becoming unbecoming. It's another thing if you go, you get bonds. It's another thing if you now go, your family is messed up. The family you've used your life to build is now messed up. This is very sad. Not sure. I lówó ṣọ́pàyàn lórúkọ dà bàbá ọmọ ní bàbá ọmọ náà bàbá ọmọ ní bàbá ọmọ òun ló ní nǹkan ẹ̀ náà tóun àti àwọn bá ń jà kí ni ti pastor kí ló kan pastor. Me, I'm not so concerned about whatever Atonjo drag. Hello.
Yes, Mama, distinguished Mama.
Very clear now. Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Now, yes, can you start all over again? Why is your family involved so much that you are having issues and we see your family embracing your ex-pastor?
Okay. Thank you so much, distinguished Mama. Yes, I got married in 2004 in Assemblies of God, Otukpo, Benue State. And when I got married, I met my ex-wife. She is from a family where her mother gave birth to 3 of them for 3 different men. And she never knew her dad. It was at the graveyard or the graveside of her father that they showed her father. When I met her, she was thrown out. And she told me her story. It was very pathetic. But for me, I believed in her because we all have a terrible past. But I believe that she can become a better person. And I stood by her, we got married. When we got married, Vivian was our first child. She was born the following year, 2005, January 11th. My mother-in-law refused to come to even see the baby. My mother-in-law is a nurse. She refused to come to see the baby in the same city. She warned all her siblings that nobody, the other sibling, nobody should step to see that child. I had no issue about that. I took care of my daughter until I had another one. And in 2007, I left my Benue State for Abuja. We relocated to Abuja. When we relocated to Abuja in 2007, my ex-wife was the one that told me about Dunamis Church. And that was how I got to know Dunamis Church. Then we have had another one, the fourth child. And I joined Dunamis Church, did their Bible school, and I became a staff. Now, when we joined Dunamis Church, I took care of my children. Let me be very honest, all my children, I did babysitting for all of them. I hardly sleep at night. I make sure I bathe them, even though they are ladies, but then they were very tender. I make sure I attend to everything that pertains to them. My ex-wife is on the big size. So she hardly do some of these domestic jobs. Even when that was happening, if you ask anybody that know me in Dunamis Church, I was working in production because my work in production was very hectic. I would wake up very early as 4 a.m. Then I was living around Kurudu, and because of traffic in Abuja then, I will leave very early with about 3 children. I will go to the office very early, we'll balance our sleep. I will meet them there, wear them uniform, we'll sleep around 7, and they wake up and join the school. Now, even when they had issue of school fees, I will never allow anybody to drive my child. I was doing that for my children. Now, there was a time Dr. Eneche noticed, and she was saying, she's seen how the demand is high on me, that if she can give my wife employment, because I was very good at my job. Sometimes, even when other people have closed, I will remain in the office and make sure everything is done. Due to that commitment, they said, okay, she said she can employ my ex-wife. I told my ex-wife, she became a staff. My ex-wife had issue with other staff, they sacked her. She returned back to status school. Since I married her, she was not doing anything like working. I provide for the house. Now, when I became a pastor, I can tell you how many, I can't count how many times I've given her $500,000 to start up a business.
Did you resign to be a full-time pastor? You were still working along the side?
No, I was working as a full-time pastor.
Okay.
Full-time. But I was very good because I do technical things. So sometimes people can come and even I will solve their problem for them. They pay me for it.
Oh, okay.
Which as a staff.
So you were still doing some side job along the line, being a full-time pastor?
Yes.
Okay.
So I remember sometimes I even went to get a loan. I set up a boutique for her. To be honest with you, it was my personal money I used to pay a staff salary until when I noticed that I need to resign.
Staff salary in the church?
No, the boutique staff salary.
Okay, the boutique salary, the boutique you open for your wife.
Yeah, the staff.
Okay. She was not running the business well or what?
No, she was not running the business well. Story upon story.
Go continue.
I remember very well. I was living in New Nyanya, New Cairo, sorry. But the New Nyanya police station, the woman she did business with, called police for her. I am calling them so that people can even confirm. Call police for her. I had to beg them. I paid off the debt she was owing the woman. As a pastor, there are policies that we don't tolerate. For instance, a pastor's wife introducing church members to a business. A pastor's wife doing business with church member. I warned my ex-wife, she never listed. She introduced business to the location. I said, this is not part of the policy. Now, it was Long Reach. If you know Long Reach, all this multimedia kind of
publication.
Long Reach, they said, yes, they sell toothpaste, they sell cream, and they'll tell you, bring 3 people kind of. She introduced one of the minister on the altar.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that on Sunday, while I was preaching, my ex-wife had quarrel with one of the minister, a male. My ex-wife slapped this man. What I'm telling you, my accountant is still alive. His name is Albert. My assistant pastor is still alive, Victor. So these are details I'm giving. I'm not trying to, it's not like I'm trying to tarnish anybody's image. No, I don't do that. Now, when that happened, my ex-wife became a thorn on my flesh. Her attitude, church members noticed it. The rudeness, the arrogance. So when I wanted to resign, I took her along. The first time I wanted to submit my resignation letter, I went with her. It was my first daughter, Lydian. The second daughter is Perfection. It was two of them that drafted my resignation letter using my laptop.
How old were they at this time? How old were your children at this time?
At that time, it was around 2018. So if you remember, I think Lydian was around
16 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. It was around that time. And my children went to school early. I make sure I trained, I spent for them. So they were even going to Gushen. If you live, anybody in Abuja that is watching, if you live in a New Caro, I used to drive them to Gushen. That is Living Free School, Gushen, where Bishop Adunni was. They were schooling there. So I personally used to drive them because I don't like people taking care of my family. Now, when the resignation came, it was my first daughter, Lillian, and Perfection, that drafted the resignation letter. I submitted. It was as soon as I resigned that all hell let loose. Now, my ex-wife became something else. I set up a computer system. I bought about 10 computers. I had the play game. I had about 3 generators. My ex-wife refused to step into that place.
Because you resigned for being a pastor.
Yes, she said she will never. I told her, I have a computer school. I was teaching people computer. I had a game. The game said in a day at least, if income doesn't come at least 5,000-10,000 as of that time, 2018 and 19. Now I beg, I said, okay, please, at least manage this place. Because I was still doing churches. So I was getting invitation to go and preach outside Abuja. And that was like a help for me because if I go, you know, it is as a pastor,
yes,
I'll be given honorarium.
Yes, so, like Esther code.
Yes. Thank you so much. Now, my ex-wife refused. She said she will never step in there because she wanted me, because when I resigned, they gave me a disengagement package. She wanted me to give her that money so that she would put it into Long Reach. I said, no.
Okay, hold on. You said they gave you disengagement package, like a retirement benefit or something like that.
Yeah, for resigning, they give you a disengagement package.
So it was not as if you had problem with them when you were leaving.
No, I resigned. I was
willingly.
It was not willingly. Even when Dr. Paul Eneche saw my resignation letter, it pained him so much that this thing can make somebody run mad. But I told him I need to go. The explanation I gave him was based on our differences because pastors himself was not comfortable with me in my stand about the way I criticize the church. Because yes, so I told him it is better I leave. So the excuse I told him was I was setting up a business center, and I didn't tell him I was even opening the church because I knew his sentiment. So I was avoiding that angle. So when I left, these people were in touch with my ex-wife. They would be calling her, but I never knew. You know, telling her that your husband have left the cover and things are not going well with her and with him. Now, in 2018, around December, Ambroba robbed me. Now, Ambroba came to my house. Yeah, my ex-wife was not even around. She traveled to Lagos that she wanted to go and do business. She left us and the children. Ambroba robbed us. Now, when the Ambroba came, I gave them everything. They took my laptop, took everything. And my ex-wife was away. Now, when she got to know, it took her like 1 week before she came back that she went on a business trip. I couldn't question her because at that point, she was just doing whatever she wanted. Now, when she came back, they started telling her that because I've left the cover, that Ambroba came to the house. I told her, Ambroba can visit anybody. Nobody, because I was living in it. Ambroba can visit anybody. It's not because of anything. But she now brought up a topic that I must return back to Dunamis Church for peace to reign. I beg guys, say, see, I have left Dunamis. I have my life now. Can we build together? I didn't marry you in Dunamis. She insisted. And she started making the home here. I started the ministry then. I call it was Kingdom Culture Network. My ex-wife, we come for service and go and sit at the back. Church people will come and see my wife seated at the back. So it was becoming a ridicule. How can your wife that should be part of you is seated at the back? We that have passion for this, how do we even follow up? So at one point when I saw that attitude, I closed the place. I started using my sitting room. My ex-wife will not come until maybe when the meeting is running, but you just come and sit down. I said, no, it's not possible. At one point, my BP started rising. I had to begin to take BP drugs. Now, I said, what do I? She said, I must return back to Dunamis. I said, okay. I said, now, I don't have enough money. where I am living, how do I go to Airport Road? I was living in New Cairo. He said, whatever I need to do, I must go back. I have to now sell all the computer so that I can raise house rent. I sold all the computer, sell generator. Till now, the house rent of that place, I didn't even collect it. We moved to Airport Road that is very close to Dunamis. That was when I now called Dr. Paul and I said, based on this, I want to return back. He welcomed me. And I'll be going there with the family. I'll just go and sit somewhere and be pressing my phone because I was not in tune with what they were doing. It kept on like that until one day I told her, I said, please, I beg her, I said, see, whatever you will do to me, do. But for now, I can't go there again. I'm not okay. That was when the problem started. She said, no way. Now, let me tell you the story. My mother came to visit me because that period, Dr. Paul had called police for me. My ex-wife asked me to leave the house. So the car I was using, I put my clothes inside the car. I was sleeping in the car. Or if I see a hotel, I would just sleep in that hotel. It's a hotel of 3,000. I'll sleep there. Early in the morning, I continue to do my boat business because I got a car then on hire purchase I was using for boats. Now, when the whole thing happened, my mother came because when I came out of prison, I returned back home. My mother came to visit us. The plate my mother used to cook, my ex-wife used to make food for me. I did not wash it. It was at the sink. My ex-wife asked my mother to come and wash the plate. And that was, I said, what is happening? And she said, because I left Dunamis, even when Dr. Paul used police to arrest me, my ex-wife never bothered. Dr. Paul arrested me and gave my ex-wife 200,000 for them to be okay. That let him learn lesson.
And she collected it. And she knew you were arrested.
She knew now.
What is the 200? What is the 200 for?
It's to take care of the children. Let them eat in case they don't have money. Let me be there, languish in the prison. So when I came out, I saw all of that. I said, how will you? Eneche that locked me. Eneche put me in prison for doing nothing. The only thing I wrote was that if anything happened to my family, Eneche should be held responsible because it was involved in my family.
Okay, my family so that is where the police issue started from.
Yes, now.
Because your family was falling apart.
Yes, I needed him to hands off my family. They were calling my family that is anywhere. If I go to work, if I return back, attitude will change. I will say what is happening in this house. So I noticed. So my ex-wife made the house of parents. So the only thing was let's divorce. I wanted to divorce her, but my mother said no. In our place, we don't divorce our wives. What we do is we send them back to their place to go there, spend some time to learn. If they repent, then I return back. So when I heard my mother told me that, I had to listen to her. And later now, my ex-wife filed for divorce. When she filed for divorce, she got 2 lawyers. I defended myself because that time I was already broke because I was pursuing Dunamis court case. I was also pursuing divorce case. Our uncle that was Air Vice Marshal, if you come to court case, they had Air Force people everywhere. So I've seen things in this life. Air Force in the court as if I say, what is this? High level of intimidation. I remember vividly. In customary court, they have 3 judges. One of the judges told me that, you know that if you settle with Dr. Paul and Eneche, this divorce will not happen. I said, why will Dr. Paul be too involved in my family? I have left. Is it a crime that I didn't marry my ex-wife in Dunamis? So why must it be that if it is not Dunamis, it can't be Dunamis? There'll be no peace in the house. I said, no, if that will lead to divorce, let it happen. So they gave a joint custody. It was during that COVID-19, the judgment came out, gave a joint custody, and my ex-wife hid the children from me. I looked for my children from where? I looked for my children. Our uncle dad is an Air Vice Marshal, retired Air Vice Marshal. I went to the house, I knocked on the gate, nobody responded. I returned back home. I called the father, nobody refused. They refused to, because the supposed father, the uncle that became the father. Nobody listened to me. Until one time, I got a call, and I knew where they were. The little, if I go to work, I buy things. Anytime I'm around there, I go and give them. I check my children. My ex-wife was telling them they want to travel abroad and all that. I said, come. Can we start little? These children, you know how much we have spent on their education abroad. I cannot afford it. The one I can afford, let's do it. He said, no way. Her children will not school in Nigeria. And she's not doing anything. Now, I said, well, if you cannot listen to me on this, what will I do? What I now allowed her. I said, well, any school you can afford, the little I have, I will contribute. Now, while I was doing that, then I had accommodation issue I didn't know. They moved to one uncompleted building I never knew. She refused to tell me, refused to tell anybody. If I call her, we're doing, we are fine, we are fine. Until one day now she opened up. I went to see my children in an uncompleted building. Oh, I felt like crying. I said, give me these children now. What is the problem? Because I know that you don't have capacity to take care of children. I am living in 2-bedroom. Give me my children. Anytime you want to visit them or they want you to visit, you will come. She said, no way. So I just left. That was when they started going to one church. They left Dunamis church that they are not going to Dunamis church again because she had a fallout with Dr. Paul Eneche and the wife. So she now started going to another church. Now that church, if anybody hearing me, is Wuye. Wuye is another part of Abuja. The pastor, it was from there, the pastor raped my daughter.
Oh, yeah, the case of that your 13-year-old daughter.
Yes.
Renomo Chris' brother.
Stepbrother. It was from there.
Stepbrother.
That rape. Yes, stepbrother. It was there that rape took place. And
when
the rape happened, Mama, if I tell you my story, you need to when the rape happened, Mama.
Don't use the word, just use R word, please.
When the RAPE happened, I was not aware. She hid it from me. They were going to court until her friend that they were doing business to my wife, my ex-wife cheated her, made her to sell her car because my ex-wife told her that there's a business with the presidency and that she has a connection with presidency and the woman should bring money so that they can pursue the contract. So when the woman sold her car, gave them the money, the whole thing hook. Now the woman the house my ex-wife was living, they threw her out of the house. The woman now moved them to one of her house because the woman is living in 2-bedroom. She now put them in one of the room while she was in the other room with her child. She just have a key. Now it was the same woman when she noticed that the damage was too much. The woman now started looking for me on social media until she saw me on Facebook. Mama, let me shock you. Because it is already on social media, my first daughter was also molested. I don't know what to say. One thing in this life, I have seen, throughout my marriage to that woman, I never cheated on her one day for that 15 years. So when the woman told me that my daughter was RAPE, I said, ow, it can't happen. I'm in Abuja. Somebody RAPE my daughter, and immediately I was sweating. I didn't believe. I ignored her, maybe just prank. She now started sending me chat, voice note. I started looking for them. The woman told the address, I went there. My children were locked in a room. They were eating snacks for like over a week. They don't cook, nothing, just snacks. I told them, why? They were crying when they saw me. I said, well, why did you do hide from me? She said she doesn't want me to see her like a failure. I said, you're a failure already. It's not, my daughter was RAPE. You couldn't tell me. That was when, in April last year, that was when I now took it to social media. I was the one that took it to social media because I knew the people were.
Yes, I remember. It was when I was even talking this afternoon. I remember. I said, "Come on, you were the one that brought the case of that little baby girl outside."
Yeah, because I had to bring it up because I knew the family we were coming for. Now the case, they had to transfer the case from where it was to another high court. They got a son, so the politics was much when they gave me the breakdown. So I needed to loud it. Until very dark man again for my hand. And I have seen things in this life. So when that happened, I started following. I now took 2, 3, 4 of them to my house. I live in 2 bedrooms. So I gave them one room, the master bedroom. I took my new wife, we moved to the other room. I told them, please relax. I was doing both at least in a day. We can eat. I started working for her admission to go to Uni Agri, Benue State University of Agriculture. I've contacted so that she can school there. One day I went to work. My first daughter with the sibling, they pretended as if they just want to stroll. That was how they booked a ride and left. When my new wife called me and said, she can't find the children. I said, how? Only from the money I even give them, I gave them like 5,000 naira to take care of themselves. They left it on the table. I came back. They left their clothes. They didn't carry one cloth. That was how they left this house. I just called my ex-wife to be sure. He said they are with her. I say, how? How will you know what you have taken these children through? 2 of my children molested under your custody. When I saw my children, I was almost crying. My children, their indulgences, if you see the way they indulge, phone, social media, internet, I was almost crying. I said, what kind of, sometimes you will travel and leave these children. So since then, I lost touch until when I saw my daughter with Dr. Paul and Eneche.
Until yesterday, this yesterday?
That yesterday. Of course, there was a time I got a rumor that she remarried and changed the children's name.
Ha.
I tried to, yes, change the children's name. And I don't want to, one thing is, right now, I'm not buoyant financially. So if I want to take legal action, it will cost me. And I know the people backing out like Eneche and co. So I avoid unnecessary fights. I have to select my fight so that I don't break down. So I just left. But I have a son. I have a son. The last one among them is a boy. So I'm planning.
Eléyìí pọ̀ jù o.
When I'm buoyant, I'll
Wọ́n fẹ́
report
pa máa
back to
yín
the
ni
same
nìyẹn.
court.
Eléyìí pọ̀ jù.
When I'm buoyant, I'll report back to the same court and fight for custody of that boy. Because the influence and the hypnotization of Dunamis and my ex-wife for the children is massive. So that is all that happened.
So my question, I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 questions, please. When last did you speak to them before you now saw your daughter yesterday?
Yes, I couldn't. They blocked me. I can't reach them.
I said, when was the last time you spoke to them?
My children?
Yes. When was the last time?
The last time I spoke with them will be around June or so, because they blocked my line. I can't contact them. I can't reach them. If they know that it is me, they won't be. So I said, well, whatever it is, I know that one day my children, I know that the phase they are going through, when their eye is clear, they'll look for their father. What is paining me is that my ex-wife promised to send these children abroad, when to be doing their passport. These same children that you are trying to send abroad, she's not doing anything.
Who wants to send them abroad? Who wants to send them abroad?
Herself. And that is her plan. This woman,
she has money to send them abroad.
She's not doing anything.
So where does she want to see money to send them abroad?
Mama, she used the children to beg money. Like she would, this single mother and others. She said, I'm a single mother. The father has abandoned 5 children. That is her bargaining scheme. She used that to make people feel I am a useless father. I have never abandoned my children. I beg this woman. Maybe if I can snap the court this thing, I can even send them to you. I beg her, but she refused. And you know how Nigeria is. If it is female children, they will not keep them with the man. And because of they were underage, custody is always with the mother. So that was what happened. Now
I never knew your case is so bad until I saw your daughter yesterday with because even that interview that is circulating, I've not been able to watch. I've only watched a little bit of it. Yes, I know I came to your platform one day that you were on live, that I saw you, I joined you, and I played, and I just move on. I didn't know this case is this bad, but when I saw your daughter, I saw a post yesterday that is your daughter. That really got me, that your daughter, does this girl know you were once in prison? And I saw your write-up that girl knew you were. Then how come this girl is embracing somebody like that? Okay, let's even say the girl does not know much. Why will your ex-pastor do this?
Dr. Paul Eneche wants to get at me. He has ever wanted. One thing he knows, that I am intelligent, I am good at what I do. So his work is to frustrate you so that you don't amount to anything. That is what he does. He has his foot soldiers, like he has his network, people that know him that know you. You may not know they know you. So things that, like,
I hope you are safe where you are living.
I don't know what to say, but literally, I have one eye open, one eye closed. Because what will I do? The man is. I have talked to this man. I have told him. Even my family alone. I remember in one of his first daughter, when she returned from UK, they kept her in house arrest. Deborah was in touch with me. She bought a new SIM. I was one of the few people she reached with that SIM card. She wanted to.
Don't talk. Don't talk. Go. Don't hold on for this, please. I have my reason.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah, I don't want you to get into deeper issues, please. Sort things out first, please. I know you are hurting. I know there is no parents, and that's why I feel so bad. Then I remember I can always get your number, and that's why I called you from getting your number and call you now. I know no parents will see this and be happy. Please don't do vengeance. Even what you don't say, I know a lot of things. So just keep it so, okay? You behave like a parent. They have not behaved like a parent. If they are behaving like a parent, they will not do what they did that yesterday, irrespective. They are not supposed to help to turn your daughter against you. Every family have issues, but they shouldn't complicate it. But unfortunately, from what you have said, so what do you do presently? How are you managing presently?
Distinguished Mama, to be honest with you, I have little no job right now because what I did, I had little money. I read agric, so I sold them during December. That was the little money I've been managing till this matter came. I have spent all. So the car.
And you are still going to police station. I'm going
to police station tomorrow.
Okay, somebody say, how can we secretly help this brother? Yeah, I agree in itself, for real. So what? Shit. Honestly, I'm so sorry you had to pass through all this. Nobody deserves to go through all of this, all in the name of I went to church and I don't want to stay again. All right. I don't want to stay again, and your life is turned upside down. And even that picture of yesterday breaks me. I am not you, but it breaks me as a parent. I can't imagine somebody, yes, I may have problem with my children. It is not in anybody's place to use my children to taunt me. That was the height of it. That was the height of wickedness, as far as I'm concerned as a parent. I'm not going to go into your interview and all those things that you have done. I am more concerned about this parent thing. Somebody said, how can we secretly? We are not going to secretly yes, Memphis, whatever we want to do on this page. Somebody said, set up a GoFundMe. Okay. Mr. Daniel, I will get across to you back. This is pathetic. This is so sad. So sad. Yeah, I'll get across to you. Okay, we might try to open a GoFundMe for you and see. I will talk to you behind camera and tell you one or two things you can be doing too that will help you to get yourself back as a man. And please, I want to tell you one thing. Ignore those pastors bulldog. Well, they can't report it. Oh, they report it. Am I worried? Tí o bá ti jẹ́ ti Nàìjíríà wọn ò lè rí ṣe, ibi ni màá ti ṣe. What I would advise you, so for your sanity's sake, because I have seen their bulldog coming for you on your page, but because I've never really had this so close something with you, doesn't make me. I just wake up as when I say, this man don't dey chop in home breakfast too. Okay, so I go just work out my own pass. Say, okay, me I don't chop my own. You say they can't chop now, but this your own come pass pass my power. This is really too much for anybody to handle. It's too much. Please, your children, let's be hopeful one day they will get themselves back and come back to you. But I will tell you, you need to stay alive for you now. You need to stay alive for you. Already you have children. Either they recognize or not, you have replaced yourself already. So you need to live too. So please keep your sanity. Avoid when they come to your post, don't respond to them. They know how to drain people. Yes, I am telling you from experience. They will drain you. You will be so tired. You will leave social media. You will be so weak. Avoid them. Do what you need to do. Place it there and move. And I will talk to you when I'm done. There are some things I would talk to you about, and we will open a GoFundMe for you and see the little help we can render to you.
Thank you so much.
Please keep being strong. Please. Please.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
You're welcome. Please keep being strong. That picture, if it's breaking you, you can avoid seeing them. The picture of your daughter yesterday. Yeah, I know there's no how something like that will not affect you. Yeah. Go for GoFundMe has no problem. The brother we raised money for collected our money this last week. GoFundMe has no problem. It has no problem. I don't know why people say GoFundMe has problem. It doesn't have any problem. And the commission they take is very, very little. It's not much at all. Please continue to be strong. Newest victim is who will not assist. Because we are shouting it now. You people should be careful. You should be careful. You don't know who can chop these people's breakfast. They don't care for nobody. They don't care. All right, let me let you go, sir.
Oh, thank you so much, Mama. Thank you so much.
Apa mi jabo. Ma ní lọ church ìdáràn kẹ. Gbogbo family wa scatter. Ọmọ wa ń denounce bàbá ẹ̀. Pikin kan dey denouncing pikin on social media. Denying pikin papa. Eneche, continue. There is God. There is God. But one thing is that sometimes what we are doing can come back to us. Yes, he said he would need a lawyer, and you know that will cost him money. So this is where we are looking at to get his son, because even that woman is not doing a good job on the children. Imagine, one abuse of Momeji Molabe, big shame on her as the mother. Big shame. All in the name of she wanted to remain a pastor's wife. The man saying no do pastor again. Now he can result in all this wahala where they can scatter your family for you. I go broadcast because I know what I went through. It is one of the reasons. If I was not smart, if I was not sharp, if I did not go back to go and collect part of my husband's money, I will not be here today. I won't stop telling you that. Because anything you have to do in this life, you need money. You had him. You imagine if this man has money, they won't do this. It's possible. But they made sure financially, he was even robbed. Everything collected. Things they occur. Things they occur. Ẹni tó bá ń kó gbọ́, èmi ò ní kó kúkú anybody sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ń ṣàwé àníẹ̀sì tèmi ni. I no force anybody. But when I see him, I go broadcast.
My name is Aunty Adunni. I'm a video director and TV producer of Akomolowe on African Magic. Keep watching Drivetv.
Olólùfẹ́ Drivetv àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Fẹ́mi Sola ẹ máa wo Drivetv. Keep watching Drivetv.
My name is Wole Agba. Taking this time out to tell you all that you keep watching Drivetv. What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ ní ògo ẹ̀? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ fulfilment? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ bí tó o bá lọ? Ó ní iṣẹ́ rìn. Ibi ni kò máa wò Drivetv. Thank you. Chloe.
Drivetv. Driving you around the world.